it was very straightforward in the mid to late 1980s in the world of finance. Literally anybody who could speak Japanese was able to get a job. This was the years of the bubble economy. This were the years of financial deregulation. Remember, it was in 1986 that the first 6 foreign companies were allowed seats on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. So, initially it was really, the expertise in the language and cultural understanding that marked people. The professional experience, sort of came secondary. And of course, that changed dramatically throughout the 1990s, where really it was the professional expertise, the accounting expertise, the financial analysis, or the sales and marketing expertise that became more and more important. And today, here we are in 2015, and there is an acute shortage of skills. There's a skills shortage, both in terms of, the understanding of Japan's financial frameworks, of Japan's financial analysis, and also a shortage of skill of people who actually have the connections within corporate Japan, within the Japanese investment community.
And I would definitely agree with that we're seeing a need for skills now, especially as Japan tries to be more global. I think back in the 80s, it's true, it was pretty easy to get a job even if you didn't speak Japanese. Now we're seeing, I think, more demand for the Japanese language skills, but also a nice mix, I think, of non-Japanese speakers being allowed to participate in the Japanese business world. We might see that more in foreign companies, but I think even in Japanese companies we're seeing more open-mindedness for new ideas and an upgrade of skills.
It's very interesting because, in the old days it really was, if you spoke Japanese and if you spoke English, that was the sort of bicultural element that both Japanese corporations and multinational American companies were looking for. This is now moving on. For example, about half of the people who apply for a job with me, half of the people are now Chinese or Korean, and they are tricultural. They speak Chinese, they speak American, they speak Japanese, so really the world has moved on. And what is quite interesting is that over the last couple of years, actually the profile of young Japanese has improved dramatically. Not only do they speak English, but a fair number of them also speak working level Chinese. So it's that tricultural element that has really started to come forward, and that's what's going to define the 21st century professional here in Tokyo.
I think that's a really good point. We're seeing that too in the market research industry, and certainly if Japan wants to move forward and be more global, those types of things are really important.